Bonjour! Welcome back! Civilization 5, we are playing as France. We're not doing great, to be honest with you. Some strange numbers coming up here. Let's have a look at some of the numbers. Okay, first off, we're last in population. Quite clearly, that's because we've only got one city. It looks like everyone else has hit 2. Some guy out there's got 4, who's probably this guy over here. But that's not the end of the world. We don't need a huge amount of cities, so that's okay. We can grow slower than other people because we're going for culture. So that's fine. Crop yield, we're the lowest on that as well. Again, just down to having just the one city. But our city's quite well fed for what it is. Our highest there is Attila, on 3 times what we've got, so that's pretty good. Manufactured goods, 6th. That's not terrible, especially for a C start, which is what we're facing here. Japan is lowest on that. GMP, again, we're down near the bottom end with Japan. In fact, we're equal with Japan. We've both got 5, which is not fantastic. Land, again, we're low on that as well. Soldiers, we are not quite the worst, but probably the worst that Attila can see. Attila is quite far ahead. He outnumbers us 4-1. Could be dangerous. We'll have to do something about that. Approval, well, we're middling. Can't complain about that. Literacy, surprisingly, we're ahead. Attila is in first, just ahead of us for some reason. I'm not sure why our science is so good. We did get the Great Library, which could have helped. No idea why Attila's doing so well on science. God knows how he's managed that. First on soldiers and first on science. That is a dangerous enemy right there. And if you can remember, he's right here in this fog. We've already spotted just the faint traces of his borders here. But we're doing things to fix that. We're building the Parthenon. We have a soldier making his way down here to get these 2 ruins, and hopefully this ruins as well, if no one's stolen that by the time we make it down there. Quite like the idea of building a second city on here. It would give us pearls, cotton. The bison's quite good for food. I think this square here would probably be the best. Although if we do put it there, we miss out on the deers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we would miss the deers. However, I think that's a nice... It's got 2 luxuries, 2 food resources, and a bunch of fish as well. It's going to be great. Maybe over here for another city? I don't know. We'll have to go explore. Let's hit next turn. So, oh god. If you've got any tips for the culture victory, let me know. It's not a victory I'm very good at. Military is my thing. In Civ, I find that the easiest. I've always sort of struggled with science and culture. The AI just cheat too much. It seems really hard. I mean, I know for multiplayer, I'm quite good at science in multiplayer. I like doing that. If I'm playing with my mates, I can win science victory quite easily. But the AI, oh god, they get so many bonuses that it's really hard to beat them at anything other than by taking their cities off them by force. Which, I mean, you can do that. You can do that in conjunction with a culture victory. I mean, we could have built up troops first, took out Attila's capital and Japan's capital, and then just used those as our 3 cities and just gone culture through there, which can work. It's a bit trickier because you've really got to throw yourself into the culture for that last part of the game. But we're doing okay. I think once we've built the Parthenon, we can probably go back to default focus. I've just brought the trireme back to heal in our own waters, because if you remember, boats won't heal outside of friendly waters. So to heal this up, we have to bring it back and let it stay around our area for a little while. But I'm also just going to bring it up here and have a quick peek at Attila's lands while we're doing that. Where's my soldier? Oh, he's on his way. He's on his way. Japan's sailing a great general round by himself. That's pretty much asking for it.
Like the 2 wheels of a cart.
Wisdom and virtue like the 2 wheels of a cart. Very good. Okay. I believe we're taking a slight detour to research towards currency because our gold is awful. But once we do that, we should be able to go pure culture from then on, pure culture research, because we're ahead on tech anyway, so that great library really, really helped us get a bit of a lead. There's Attila's lands, look. Let's heal that ship up before we go any further. Right. Oh god, I really hope Attila doesn't attack us. If he does, we're probably dead. I hate to say it, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Oh, I've left myself down into Steam as well. Let me quickly sign out. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just sign out so we don't have to put up with all those messages from people. Earth proudly wears the Parthenon as the best gem upon her zone. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Pre-book great work of art. We are now generating tourism. Oh, we've done it. 725 BC, and we are generating our first tourism. If you haven't done much with tourism, go away, please, advisor. It's weird. So here you can see we are outputting 2 tourism per turn at the moment. We might be able to do things and swap things around and make that better, but for now we're generating 2 per turn. The AI has already amassed 500 and odd culture, so already it would take us 250 turns just to catch them up. And obviously they're going to be pumping out culture even higher than that. So like we would never catch them up with just 2 tourism. The only time I've tried to do this before, I had 3 cities and I had a tourism output of over 100. It was about 150, give or take. And then I did the World's Fair and got the bonus for that as well and doubled it to 300, and I still couldn't win the culture victory. So you need a lot, which is why we're going to need a 4th city for the modifiers and bonuses and what have you. So we got a great work of art, and as you can see, it is in the Parthenon. It's here. It is Phidias showing the frieze of the Parthenon to his friends by Loris Alma Tadima. It's made by France, it's classical, and it is +2 culture, +2 tourism, which I think they all do by default. Now, we can move this around. We can put it over there in the palace instead if we want. There's no real benefit to us doing that at the moment, but maybe later you can unlock a benefit. Here we have the Great Library that we built earlier. We can't put this in there because that's for writing. But if we put 2 works of writing in there, we will get rewards from those. And if they're themed, then we will get a bonus. And this is where you get your tourism flowing from. So if we hover over this, no theming bonus. To maximize your bonus, make sure the great works arts are filled with writings from different eras and different civilizations. Now this theming bonus varies based on the building. So this is just how it works in the Great Library. So in the Great Library, we need 2 great works of writing from 2 different civilizations and 2 different eras, which is why you can swap things. Now you can only swap writing for writing, art for art, or artifacts for artifacts. So you can't swap like writing for art, which is a bit of a shame really, because that would be quite fucking useful. But because obviously if we generate 2 great works of writing, they're both going to be France. So we need to swap one of them out. And we also make sure we've got 2 different eras. We'll go over this again when we get to it, because it's complicated. But we get a double theming bonus from the museum, which we haven't built yet because it's quite late game, and the Louvre, which is a late game wonder. And if that's because we're France. If we can get both of those built and fill them with themed things, we will get double theming bonus. So that's pretty substantial. We're not cultural on anyone. So as our influence increases, you'll see here over the Huns, we've got a +25% bonus because we have an open trade route with the Huns. So obviously at +2 that doesn't make a difference. If we had +10, we would obviously be sending them +12 rather than +10 because of the bonus. We can get more bonuses for opening borders, for sharing religions, for sharing ideologies later in the game, stuff like that. So obviously if we wanted to start increasing our tourism output to Japan, one thing we could do is open borders or trade something with them. Right now it's not worth doing because we won't actually get a bonus because we're so low. We need to get like at least +4, which is the latest. That's the lowest one you can have a 25% bonus on, because then you get +1 and make it 5. Oh god, it's complicated, guys. I'm sorry if I'm filling you full of information. It will make more sense as we amass more great works. But already we're doing quite well. It's pretty good to be able to churn out some tourism in the BCs, I feel. So, couple of options here. I want an archer. We want a settler. But we can probably pick that up from Liberty. Oh, he's fucking settled that island. Well, the ruins are gone. Shit. Tokyo has already settled that island. How far are we from a policy? 7 turns. Right, I'm going to build an archer. How many turns? 9 turns. Right, okay. I'm going to build an archer. It's going to take 9 turns. However, once the archer's out, we can send him with the settler that we will get very soon. We can send him off and just get something settled. We need another city. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. We're quite far behind. I sort of wanted to build the National College before. Alright, calm down, Ygritte. Boudica, sorry. You know nothing, Ygritte. Boudica, Queen of the Celts, chosen of Pursuitigus. She's got gold, we've got nothing to trade for it, and it's not a freebie anyway, she hasn't got 2 of them. But there's a good chance, good idea to look at what they've got early on, because often they will get a second one. Usually there's a double resource near your capital. Not always, but usually. Okay, so we can't really do anything else with Boudica. She's in the lead. Of course she is. Faith, it's all faith points. And here he comes. So... You're actually thinking about declaring war on Boudica. That's quite handy for us. We have no interest in doing that, I'm afraid, Attila. But we're not going to stand in your way. He is actually trading with us, so... He is friendly, he is trading with us. You might think we're safe. We're not safe. You're never safe from Attila. We still need to be very, very wary of him. But we're not his prime target, so that's good. That's good, because we are really fucking close. I guess he's probably going to try and keep us alive for a bit, so he's got somebody to trade with. But we really do need to get a city out. Can we see... Where is Boudica? Oh, there she is. So she must have come from... She might come from over this side. I really don't know. She could have come from anywhere, really. Oda would like an embassy... I guess so. We sort of want to be friends with people so that we can send them as much tourism as possible. So I guess we'll try and stay friends with people. No. No. Attila, I don't trust him. I don't trust him enough to go in for that. Oh, God. I know that might seem like a bad idea, but... He's already at friendly with us. He's not going to get any friendlier. We'll quickly see if we can snag any of these ruins if he hasn't... Thing is, if he sailed a settler over and just settled... He didn't. He brought a spearman with him. Okay. Well, we could still go and see if this one's available over here. We'll try and pick that one up and see if we can get that. Right. I remember from last time now, I was going to put a chateau on one of these 2 squares. Now, you can't put 2 chateaus next to each other. So I'm going to build a mine on this square anyway. And then we'll see if we can get a chateau on that later. We could also do with another fishing boats, I guess. Get more fish. We can also get these whales online. We don't need them right now. But we can get those online as a luxury if our happiness starts to fall. For now, we'll keep that warrior exploring, looking for possible sites that we can send our settler to. And we'll send our archer, settler, and probably our trireme all out together to go found a new city somewhere. See, there's an option here. Horses and 2 sugar. The sugar would be nice for us, but it's like... There's not much in the way of production or food, really. And both of those are quite important to us. Right, let's have a quick sail. Okay, that's not even his capital. Jesus, how quick did he settle? He must have found a settler in the ruins. Because he had that down in no time. And it's not puppeted or anything, so he hasn't taken it off someone. Vancouver is bankrupt. They want some gold. We're not really in a position to give them gold. Oh my god, are those ruins still there? We might be able to snag those. We'll have to have a look. I'm going to send this trireme... Oh, jeez. I was going to explore around Attila's coast and see what we can find up there. Adopt policy. We need to get towards this settler one. So I'm going to take Republic. What does that give us? +1 production in every city. Well, that's nice. We've got an archer coming. 31 turns to our next policy, although we might be able to do something about that. We may. Oh no! Goddamn barbarians attacking our warrior. Oh my god, those ruins are still there. Tokyo didn't even take them. We can steal them from under his nose. Glorious. Okay, that's a dead end there. Right. That warrior took some beats, didn't he? Never mind. These barbarians are brutal. I am very worried about how well we're going to do here. I think we're going to really start flagging behind if we don't get a city up before too long. 30 culture. Nice. That helps. That took a couple of turns off there. Archer for now. I'm just going to station him. Bring my trireme back. We'll do a bit more exploring with the trireme. Choose production. Now then, we want a national college. And we want... The Oracle is nice. Do we want the Oracle? It would be very nice. We also want a national epic. We also want an amphitheatre. We don't need that right now, though. Let's go for the Oracle. Fuck it. I think the extra social policy will really help us. It means we'll have to delay the National College, but science is not a huge thing to us. It's not... We're quite far ahead on science anyway, so we don't need to go nuts, I don't think. Choose research. Okay, what do we want next? We got maths, which gives us... Hanging Gardens. I don't think we need that, so... I mean, we do want education. Let's get currency first, and then we'll go towards education, I think. Currency's going to be good. We definitely need currency, because getting your economy under control is key. Is key to expansion. And we are currently at +0, because we don't have much in the way of luxuries. Look, even that crab tile only brings in 1 gold. It's really not good at all. I suppose even the whales only bring in 1 gold. We haven't got any proper luxuries. Like sugar. Look at that, +2 gold. That's way better. So we're working off pretty shit things here. Our capital, I mean, it's got a lot of food, which is good. It is good to have a lot of food. Hopefully we can get the Oracle. But if we don't, not the end of the world. We've got plenty of time. I'm going to accept because I'm scared of you. And if we can ally ourselves with the strongest person out there, Boudica, you listening? Sorry, was I boring you? Don't get angry. Please, love, don't get angry. We'll be friends. Attila's out there, and I need someone to protect me from him, and I think it could be you, basically. So, let's be friends, yeah?
Yawn.
Okay, good. Whew, we're friends with Boudica. Fantastic. Where is she? She's over there. Edinburgh. Oh, and she's got Buddhism. Ah. We don't have a religion yet, and if she wants to spread Buddhism to us, I'm 100% okay with that. We could totally become Buddhists. Right. Oh god, I'm so worried because it's like, the problem with culture and science victories is I'm not too bad at the early game, it's the late game where it all starts to fucking fall apart. The last science victory I did, I had like 1200 science, up to 1300 at one point. And I still was struggling to research everything and get the science and get the, get the production and get the spaceship parts built and everything. It was like, I couldn't have produced any more science if I tried. Like every city was pumping out like 200 science. It was insane. I tried so hard. What have we got here? Worker. The worker can actually go build a farm over there, but I'm not gonna because we might be able to put a chateau there. I really don't know. What do I want the worker to do? There's not a lot he can do right now. I think we need to put him to sleep, and then we'll send him to go work on the new city once that's done. We'll skip a turn there. We won't trespass in Wittenberg. It'll only piss him off. Some people are entering the medieval era. We are slowly putting out some tourism, which is good. In fact, let's have a quick look how we're doing Look at that, the Celts have got over 1,000 culture already. Now, how much have we done? Is there a way for us to figure out how much we've done? If I... There we go. We've only put out 1169, so they're right behind us. And we've been focusing culture. We have actually gone cultural. So it shows you how piss easy it is for the AI to keep catching you up there. We're rising slowly, which is always the way. But it means Boudica's going to be quite difficult. We're going to have to fight against quite a lot of culture off of Boudica. She's going to give us a run for our money. We'll have to hope there's a war involved that she loses. Either that or we'll have to build up an army and go fucking just stop her at some point, maybe. I mean, that's one thing about going for culture victory. You'll reach the point where there's no culture buildings left for you to build. And at that point, you can just build troops and go nuts if you really want to. Depends how much money you've managed to save up. A lot of ocean around here. We're going to keep exploring, see if we can find any way to break off and go visit people. More religions getting founded. Is there any left? 2 left. We could potentially get one. It'll be a shit one though. I think we're best off just accepting Buddhism off Boudica. It's probably going to be one of the better ones. We are now falling behind in literacy, but that's not surprising. Because we only have the one city after all. Here are some barbs. As always. Are they going to attack us, or are they going to run away from us? Wow, it's an awfully long turn. They're not actually going to attack us. So I'm going to try and make my way to the ruins. These guys have bottlenecked over here. Ah, that's why. Because there's a boat in the way. There we go. And there's the boat. Did that not get us any cool... Oh, yeah, we haven't gone on her, have we? Because we didn't need to, because we're isolated. Never mind. Those archers are now going to attack us. I knew that was coming. But we've actually got the ruins. Received 90 faith. Oh, well, that's brought us much closer now to getting our great profit. What do I want to take on this? Sentry's pretty good. Let's take Sentry. Allows us to see more stuff. Ruins, right there. Okay, good. We can send our guy to go get that. And a barbarian encampment. Okay, sort of expected that. Can our warrior get those ruins? That's the question. It's not going to be easy. We might have to fight our way through a few of these barbs. Those archers are going to be annoying as well. Right. My fucking boat's taking some damage. It's okay though, we can sail it back. 15 turns till we get our settler. And we still haven't found a nice spot to settle. Oh, there's salt there. Oh man, I think we can probably snag those ruins. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's archers everywhere. We need to get that ship back to our waters to heal, I think. What do we need to open borders? Civil service. We're not accepting until we get civil service so we can open borders with you and start spreading tourism to you. Aha! A great writer has been born! And I've snagged the ruins as well. Population, nice. Oh, very nice. Quite useful for us, that, because we've been having trouble growing our city. Maxim Gorky. Russian, I believe. So, things we can do with the Great Writer are, we can create a great work of writing, or we can write a political treaty for, treatise. Treatise? It's not treatise, is it? Treatise? Which will just get, it's just a culture bomb. Basically, if you haven't got any writing slots, just use them to get culture. And it's based on a percentage of your output as well. So roughly 10 times. So if you times that by 10, 1,770, it's not far off there, 204. Probably because our culture's fluctuated slightly as we've grown. So we're going to create a great work.
Happiness always looks small while you hold it in your hands, but let it go, and you learn at once how big and precious it is.
Quite a nice little quote, that, from Nadne, the lower depths. Fuck knows. Haven't got a clue. Anyway, now for tourism, and that goes in our great library. So now if we can get another slot in there that is not from France and not from the classical era, we're good. So, I mean, our options are, we can try and generate another great writer, obviously, that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is, basically, we generate another great writer, and then we trade away what he gives us. And that should give us +2, and a theming bonus, which will probably be +6 altogether. Plus our 2 for our work of art would take us up to +8. So that would be very nice. At the moment, +4, it's not terrible. Obviously, you know, I mean, we're churning out 19 culture a turn now, so +4 balanced against +19 is not very good. As you can see. However, because of the 25% bonus, we are now putting out 1 extra against the Huns. So if we can get trade with the Celts and Japan, or open borders with them, we can increase this 4 to a 5. So that is what we need to do. We need to start doing that. We need to start being diplomatic as well as cultural. Shared religion, open borders, trade. That's what we need to do. We should probably try and build a cargo ship. That would be a good idea at some point. But we've got so much to build. We've got so much to build and so little production. That's the main problem we're having here. I really don't know what we can do about it. We're going to build some more fishing boats. That might help. But there's not an awful lot we can do. We need another city, really. A city with good production would be ideal. Oh, God, I really don't want to have to fight off all these barbarians. But this is not a bad little island. We could live here quite feasibly. We could put a city there, which gives us a mountain for an observatory, cotton, sheep, sugar, deer. In fact, there might be better. That gives us the sugar, the sheep, the deer, the sheep, the cotton, the fish. Yeah, that's a slightly better square, what that barbarian's on. So, I'm going to start trying to fight these guys off one by one. It might be doable, it might not. In fact, we could send our archer down there to help, maybe. And we could just use the trireme to escort our settler. 10 turns. How long will it take you to get back to our waters? 5 turns. Okay, let's do it. Let us send the archer down there. Right. Let's do a little bit of attacking. That didn't go too well for us. The Hanging Gardens. Holy shit. Already. Surprisingly quick. I wonder if she might be going for the... Oh no, could she be going for the Oracle as well? I don't know. Seems unlikely. Right, let's take a rough terrain bonus and fortify and heal for a sec. And we'll send the archer down as reinforcements. And between the two of us, if we can clear this out, we can live there. It's not terrible. Hilltop production. Adequate food. Not fantastic food, but adequate.
Better is bread with a
And at this point, we can't be too fussy now because our first choice was taken by Japan and we don't want him to take this one as well. We've got currency, so I think we want to start building towards stuff like this. Acoustics is where we really want to be. So we'll lock education in and we'll start researching theology. Someone just got a pantheon. The terracotta army has been built. Attila hasn't really gone up much, so I don't think it was him that built it. Oh god, he is powering ahead though. How is he doing so well? Oh man, I wish we could get that salt. We need to get some tradable luxuries. We need a load of workboats. It's really annoying how long workboats take to build. I think workboats should be cheaper. That's one thing that I wish they'd change about Civ is I think workboats should be cheaper. Because if you need a workboat, your city's coastal and its production is shit anyway. And it's unfair that it can't grow or produce anything without investing heavily in a shitload of workboats. Golden Age. Very nice. Very nice indeed. New religion's just gone. There's still one religion left. I don't fancy our chances. It's going to take 100 turns for us to get there. I think someone's probably going to beat us there, but I don't care. I don't care. Religion's not vital. Oops, we pissed Wittenberg off a little bit. But they'll get over it. Sorry, Wittenberg. It's because I auto-moved. I didn't mean to. It is stupid that Civ lets you auto-move into people's territory without asking you first if you're okay with it. Okay, I want to stay out of range for these archers while I heal, really. I don't want to go at them half damaged because they're a nightmare to kill. So if we can stay out of their way and heal up, I'll be happy. 45 and heal. Right. Is there anything we need to do? 3 turns gets us a settler. We're in a golden age. Production is up, which is fantastic news. That should help us get the oracle. I'm just really worried. I'm worried about Attila. Because if he comes for us, oh my god. It could be a nightmare. My goddamn archer's going to come and attack us, isn't he? Let's try and stay out of his way. He's just patrolling round and round the mountain. We've got our own archer coming to help. Fucking barbarians. The best laid plans of mice and men get fucked by barbarians. I forgot to turn my timer over. Let me see, it's 20 to 4. I can't remember what time I started. This could be a long one, could be a short one, we don't know. I'm not going to join you against Boudica. Oh, we've got to make a difficult decision about whether to keep a Boudica or Attila friendly. Attila's the closer threat, which is annoying, but Boudica is nicer person. He's less likely to attack us. Right, let's leave this trireme here till the settler's ready. And hopefully our archer is almost ready to come and help. Civil service. We're still quite far from civil service, Attila. Come back in 100 years. Oh, someone just built the fecking oracle. Oh, that was a waste. Can't believe that. Well, it turned into gold anyway, so let us get a workboat, and I feel like we should buy a workboat as well. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy a fucking workboat. Right, let's get a free settler and bring him over here. And then we'll bring him down and settle this little island. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Right, workboat 1. What do we want first? The whales or food? Probably food, I feel. +1 food, +1 food, +1 gold. Let's get the crabs. And then we'll see if anybody wants to trade for crabs. Right. Let's see what people have got. Nothing. These guys haven't got anything to trade. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's annoying. Maybe they'll get something online sooner or later. There's a chance Attila might double up cotton. We'll keep an eye. See what we can do. Settler, can you move on the same? You can, okay.
gadewch i ni uno ein byddynoedd, ac elwa o'r herwydd.
7 GPT is pretty good, actually. This is quite early to be offering 7. We will take it. We don't need a luxury necessarily, but we do need gold, and we want to be friends with you, Boudica. So yes, and hopefully that will send you some more tourism. I'm not sure if it works on just trades or whether it has to be a trade route. We'll have a look in a moment. Fucking archers. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Where's that warrior? What was I going to look at? Oh, tourism. Yeah, no, that doesn't count. So we would need an actual trade route or open borders. Well, we're slowly getting towards civil service. So open borders is a possibility. We should probably get the thing that lets us cross the ocean as well, so we can go find another island to settle. It's not optics, is it? What comes after optics? What comes after optics? Is it? It's astronomy, isn't it? Astronomy gets us over the ocean. Oh man. Okay. I really don't know what else we're going to do about land to settle. I mean, a second city will do us for now, but we could do with the third. We're going to have to come through Wittenberg again. I'm sorry, Wittenberg. I really am. Boudica has entered the medieval era. They're all going to be starting to take over us on tech soon. The best thing we can do is just keep churning out that tourism. So, you like being shot, you little bastards. There you go. How's that? Not nice, huh? Not nice at all. Oh man, it's going to be so good to get another city down. I hate waiting to put cities down. Expanding late is scary, but you sort of need to do that for a culture victory, really. Expanding early doesn't do you anything, it just costs you in the long run. The only problem with expanding late is all the good land gets snapped up. There you go, you little bastards. That's been a long time coming. Another workboat is ready. Now then. We're still at 5 happiness, but we're about to do something. Let's get the whales. And I think we need to build another workboat. Fucking workboats, man. We need them. Let's get one more workboat. Our main thing we need to be doing at the moment is generating great people. We need another great writer. And then, well, we need 2 more great writers as well, so we can build an amphitheatre and put some great writing in that. But we need to, that's our main thing. The sooner we can get generating tourism, the better. Because essentially everyone gets a head start. Because obviously you generate culture long before you generate tourism. Let's get you guys to heal, and then we'll go take that encampment. It's not going badly, really. I'm just really scared of Attila the Hun. But, I mean, who isn't? Why? You'd have to be a fool not to be scared of Attila the Hun. He's a scary bastard. He's basically the Montezuma of this game. I don't know if you ever played Civ 4, but Montezuma on that was always... Oh, God, if you started next to him, the first thing he used to do is just suicide rush your capital. And if you fought him off, it was fine. But sometimes if he was quite powerful, if he'd managed to get like some good ruins or something, he could cripple you for the rest of the game. Even though he won't win, the fact that he'd attacked you would just cripple the shit out of you. It takes so long to get anywhere in Civ as well. The movements are awful on some of these units. No, not yet, Attila. Jesus Christ. I don't think you can reach from there. No. Let's bring you onto this hill. And 45. We're doing it. We're actually doing it. I can't believe we've made it. And pretty soon we're going to have our second city just here. It's not the best location, but it does get us the maximum number of goodies as far as I can see. Okay, I'm going to give you cover. And then we're going to do this. And then I'm going to get you to heal another turn. Okay, it's going well. Sort of, I don't know what else to tell you guys at the moment. Our strategy is very straightforward. Rough or open? Rough or open? Let's go open for now. Just to deal some good damage. Do I want to send you in? I guess so. I'm not too bothered if the archers kill you or not, I guess. Here comes the settler, finally. God. And then hopefully, then we can send our trireme doing a little bit more exploring. Still some right-hand side we haven't explored. Right, let's bring you up here, away from those archers. Try and draw them closer to us. Workboat, you are for fish. Archer, just heal for a sec. Oh, there's a fucking boat over there. Production. Okay, I don't want another settler just yet because we don't know where we're going to settle. No point building the National College because we're about to found a city. I can't build the National Epic either just yet. So... do I build the amphitheatre? We don't really need that just yet. We'll just be paying maintenance on it for no reason. Let's get a lighthouse. That should help our city start growing a little bit. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Alright, let's get these guys to heal up before they go chasing the archer down. It's 19 science, that is terrible. 70 AD as well. No wonder we've dropped right down the bottom. Paris. Valeria said we had to name it after types of cheese. So we will change that. I'll just get my boat to heal up. If you're wondering why cheese, it's because the French are cheese-eating surrender monkeys. Sorry to any French people watching, it's just true. So, let's name it after some cheese. I guess some French cheese. Let's go Camembert. There we go. Camembert, the new city of Camembert. And the first thing we need a monument and a library before we do anything else. So, monument first. And now all our guys are healing quicker as well because they're in our borders. There's that boat. I'm going to try and fucking nail it. There we go. can probably shoot from there because we're on a hill. Excellent. There goes the archer. Thank God. Thank God we dealt with that. Jeez, taking over this island was not easy, but we've done it. Thank God. We should probably bring our worker down here, but he's going to need an escort. Should I send... Yeah, let's send the boat back for him. We'll bring the worker down. Archer... Let's put you in the city for now. And I'm just going to bring this guy down, just see if there's any ruins on the snow down here. You never know. Sometimes Civ surprises you like that. Attila has been surprisingly peaceful. He doesn't appear to be at war with anyone yet, which is actually probably more scary than when he is at war with everyone. There's nothing there. So I'm going to send this war... I'm going to let this guy heal up and then send him exploring. There's no point keeping him hanging around. We've got an archer in Camembert, which is just fine. Still last on soldiers, but what can you do? Right. Bloody right. We need some other things. What else do we need? We need cargo ships. I guess we could build a cargo ship.
3 things are necessary for the salvation of man.
We've discovered theology, which gives us the garden, which we definitely
want. To know what he ought to desire, and to know what he ought to do.
We don't need any of the others. They're all faith buildings.
An emperor's...
We've finally gone medieval. Leapt back ahead of Japan as well. Bloody hell. Poor Japan having a hard time of it. I'm not sure, but I think we might be coming up for time. Jesus, look how much food Boudica's got. Look at us down here, scrub lords at the bottom. Jesus. We're all pretty food poor. Wonder what Boudica's got that's giving her so much food. It must be a religious thing. She must have plus food from whatever she's got massive amounts of. I don't know where we're going to put our second city. I really don't. Confucianism has been enhanced. Attila's going to start getting pissed off at us because our borders are touching as well. I never understood that, why the border thing is such a big part of Civ. It's like I can understand it to some degree in certain areas, especially if you go plonk a city down right near their borders or something, like if you expand towards them. But when it's, you know, when you've got 2 capitals that are nearby, you shouldn't get a penalty for it, diplomatic penalty, especially if you're friends. Right. We've built a lighthouse. Oh, thank God, our food situation has been sorted. We need a market. We need a market, an amphitheatre, a garden, which requires... what does garden require? A granary, maybe? Don't even know. Don't even know. And then we also want... cargo ship. I feel like we should probably get a cargo ship. But we do want a market. Let's get a market first, and then we'll get a cargo ship. Let that boat heal for a sec. We'll also move the worker onto that tile. Oh, we've sailed through fucking Wittenberg again. Jesus Christ, Wittenberg. Wow, they want a trade route. Well, tough shit. We're busy. Worker, just sleep for a little bit till that boat heals. Camembert, such a nice little city. It's not a bad little island, this. I think we'll be okay there. Don't know what we're going to do about a third site, though. We really don't know what we're going to do. We could do with exploring around here, maybe. once we've got this, once we've ferried this worker down, that boat's healed enough now. We'll send the worker down, and once he's safe in Camembert, we can send the trireme out to do some exploring. We're also going to get this warrior doing a bit of exploring, because why not? Oh shit, I didn't move the boat. I forgot to move support. I'm pretty sure we're coming up for time. 10 turns, 5 turns. There's nothing particularly fantastic going to happen over the next few turns. So, I'm going to make this the last turn. Attila's just entered the medieval era behind us. Yet he's still the best. What the hell is... What? And why is he highest on approval? This is insane. Oh my god, and his army is growing. Jeez. I'm betting he's going to have a big war with Boudica. I really hope he doesn't come for us, because if he comes for us, I don't think we can fight him off. Oh shit, I clicked next turn. Well, we'll have one more turn then, because I've already clicked next turn now. It's just, oh, instinctively, it's like, kaboomf, next turn, kaboomf, next turn. Go, 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 next turn, boomf. Science has increased to 22. Could be worse. Alright, we're going to have to sail through fucking Wittenberg again. Goddamn Wittenberg. Okay, our monument is built. We're going to get a library. 21 turns. Oh, clicked it again. Last turn. Promise. Promise this one's the last turn. Jesus Christ. Fucking Civ. I do absolutely love it. I wish I had more time to play Civ, like, for myself. But it's very rare I get the chance.
A horse. A horse.
My kingdom, for a horse.
For a horse.
Nice. Okay. Okay, warrior is off exploring. The worker is waiting just outside of Wittenberg. And that is it. That's where we're going to leave it, folks. So, let's have a quick recap of what's going on. We founded our second city, Camembert, which is slowly building up. Got a monument and a library coming in there. We're going to want a market as well. Over here, we finally generated some great works. We're producing tourism. We need to get another great work of writing, which we are pretty close to. Look at that. Something you can do, actually, is this. 19 turns for a great scientist, 3 turns for our next great writer. We'll trade away the great writing that we get with somebody else, if anybody has one. Oh, look, and we are actually starting to rise. Look at this. We are actually starting to rise very, very slowly. The Celts are up to 1600 culture already. We've got 200 tourism, rising very slowly. No one's got any great works of writing to trade yet, but it's possible. We can do it. It's not impossible. So that's it. I think we'll leave it there. And next time we research in civil service, we'll be able to get some open borders with people once that happens and start spreading more tourism to them. And we'll try and find somewhere to put our third city. If we can't find anywhere good that's close, we might have to take just this place here. It's got bananas. It's got sugar. It's not terrible. It's just not fantastic, and it's right next door to Vancouver, but we can consider it. We can consider it. In fact, if we put it there, we'd get the fish as well, which isn't too bad. There's no way to get both the bananas and the fish on that side, though. Yeah. Never mind. We'll consider it. If we don't find anywhere better, then we might have to settle there. But we'll probably have to think about it quickly, because otherwise Japan will probably sneak in there while we're not looking. So that's it for this episode, folks. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.